In this video, I'm going to try to make this crazy edible flying foam to create the most legendary beer cake for St. Patrick's Day. A couple of days ago, I came across this video and I thought, why can't I try it for St. Patrick's Day? But I have one problem, I don't know anything about chemistry. So I did my research and I found this actual machine used in professional restaurants, but way too expensive. So, plan B. I found another solution, slightly less industrial, but also much cheaper. In theory, to create the flying foam for my beer cake, I need to mix fruit juice and edible bubble mix and inject helium to it. The helium being lighter than air, it should make the apple juice bubbles float to create the foam. As it's St. Patrick's Day and some kids are watching, I have decided to replace the beer foam for my cake by an apple flavor foam. I put 1 liter of apple juice and a nice amount of bubble liquid into a large container. For the bubble liquid, I found it on the internet. It's composed of natural ingredients: sugar, corn syrup, and glycerin, which are safe to consume.
We're gonna mix a little bit. They call that edible foam. Let's see if it's actually making a foam.
To make the foam machine, I use a plastic bottle cut in two that I cover with a cloth. This will allow me to inject some helium directly into the tank. To connect my bottle to the helium, I use a tube and make sure it seals properly. I use adhesive tape to optimize the flow.
And same there with my tape. Alright, and now... Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm super scared. Okay. Not working. Okay, that will be a nightmare to unplug. Oh. We're gonna try to plug it directly here. Tape it. It looks pretty solid. Okay, let's go now. Alright. Okay, ready? Oh my god, look at these! Oh, we still have bubbles. Maybe we can dip a little bit more.
This process is really fun but not very efficient and not successful at all for the moment. I don't have enough foam for my cake. I need more bubbles. I'll try to put this pack directly into the pan.
This is crazy!
Okay, now I think we're ready to take this amazing foam.
Oh my god, I got it!
Oh, okay, stay there.
Oh no, I need to put this on my cake, so stay with me please. Oh my god, it tastes like apple. Now we have a cake to make.
For my beer cake, I first need a label, because a beer without a label isn't a beer. And for that, I'm going to use some fondant, a mix of sugar, water, and glucose.
I did a little grain like that, and I'm gonna use this to create the perfect grain that I want.
I'm using white fondant today. It's going to look so good on my St. Patrick's cake. But what is St. Patrick's Day? It's an Irish celebration with religious origin, but it's also celebrated here, and here. On March 17th of every year for the last 1,500 years, Irish people and their descendants have celebrated the anniversary of St. Patrick's Death, a saint who evangelized Ireland. And of course, with green Irish and shamrocks.
So once I have everything, I'm gonna do it with my edible pan, and I'm gonna redo exactly the same right on the fondant.
So now, I'm going to take orange food coloring to paint right on my label.
So that is done. Now, turn my fondant and start writing. So I still have my little note on the side to help me write everything. I'm gonna cut. Super nice, look at these. By the time I made my label here,
the label and the foam are okay. Now it's time for the cake. I'm using butter, apple juice, apple slice, nuts, and I'm adding some cake batter on the top.
And I'm gonna put my 3-dollar cake in the oven. Gonna cook at 350, about 20 minutes. Apple in the bottom, we don't want them to burn.
For my beer cake, I'm putting my 3 cakes on top of each other and binding the whole thing with the cream to hold my structure to form a nice pint.
And we're gonna start kneading just like that.
So I've got my cake but not my beer effect. For that, I'm making a jello coating. I'm making the circumference of my cake. On the plate, I place my cake in the middle and I put a circle of cream around it. Put a plastic mold to make it watertight. And there I go with my apricot and lemon jelly to obtain the color of a blonde beer.
So I'm gonna pour on the side. Whoa, look at this. So I'm gonna go all the way to the top and a little bit beyond. Put in the fridge. Careful with your jello. We don't want the freezer. The freezer will make the jello all the water inside crystallize and it's not gonna work.
Okay, everything is ready. Now into the final assembly.
Look at this. And with a little toothpick, we're gonna put it straight to the cake. And the detail that's gonna make all the difference, the handle. And we're gonna put our foam on our gel.
I mean, look at this! So happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone! Enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe to Chefclub.